This programme contains strong language and scenes of a graphic nature, which some viewers may find upsetting.
Dogfighting is also on the rise in Ireland. The authorities frequently seize pit bulls, dogfighting equipment and DVDs, but it's difficult to convict those involved because of problems with the law. This fight that we showed you earlier is nearing an end. Both dogs are too exhausted and badly injured to continue, but that doesn't stop their owners trying to keep the carnage going. A dog doesn't always die in the ring, but oftentimes the loser will have to be put down or will die from its injuries at a later time.
It's a common misperception that in every fight a dog dies in the pit, but quite often dogs who've been involved in a fight will die afterwards through shock and stress and through a loss of body fluids and just overall run down from the efforts of the fight.
Even when animal welfare groups manage to rescue fighting dogs, they are left with very few options.
Even if you were to get them right and fix them out again, the chance of rehoming them are slim. Because they've been fighting, they've been used for fighting, it's in their blood, it's in them now. So you couldn't take a risk with any other animal or any child going near them. So unfortunately they're euthanized. Even if we got a healthy one from a dog fight, it would still be euthanized. There's no point in keeping a dog if that's going to be a liability to children or to other animals.
It can be very sad to see a dog afterwards. There was one picked up within the last few months that was so traumatized that it really didn't move for a few days afterwards. I transported it at one point and I put it into the kennel in my van. And when I stopped at the destination, the dog wasn't moving. I thought it was dead in the kennel. It just literally had it back to me and would not respond to anything. And this was pure stress from the fight I'd been involved in.
The vicious nature of fighting dogs has been highlighted in the past when they have escaped and attacked other animals and even members of the public. In January 2007, a 13-year-old girl was mauled by a pit bull terrier in Finglas in Dublin. Louise Kelly required surgery after the unmuzzled dog broke free from its leash, locked its jaws into her leg and dragged her several feet along the road. Her calf muscle suffered extensive damage during the attack and she needed 12 stitches.
He was dragging along the ground. He pulled our trousers clean off. Our trousers were ripping from the bottom of her ankle to our hip. I heard her screaming. So I went around and she was hysterical.
In a recent incident in Galway, Gardai were the victims of a pit bull attack.
3 men have been arrested after a Gardai was savaged by dogs while searching a house in Galway for drugs. A 40-year-old Gardai needed 100 stitches at University College Hospital after he was attacked by 2 pit bull terriers and another dog while searching the house on Thursday night.
One of the most high-profile dog attacks in recent years happened in the UK in 2007 when a 5-year-old girl was savaged to death by a pit bull.
The family and friends of 5-year-old Ellie were today coming to terms with the horrific circumstances of her death after she was mauled by her uncle's pit bull terrier type dog.
Pit bulls also attack other dogs when they break free from captivity. These photographs were taken of a small dog recently attacked in Dublin. The dog was torn apart by this pit bull terrier. Both animals had to be put down. Pit bulls are vicious and will take on any dog, no matter how big. This boxer was recently attacked and left with serious injuries.
These dogs now, they're not very good for society, especially fighting dogs. If one of those dogs, for instance, got loose, the damage that it could do, not only to animals, but you saw a small child. A small child would be the same stature as a dog, bending down. To them, it's just something small like a dog. They could run, attack, and kill if necessary.
A number of years ago, we came across an 8-week-old pit bull terrier puppy that was being sold at a dog fight. Now, this dog had been bred for fighting, and although we got it at such a young age and reared it the way dogs would normally be reared, as it got older, it just got increasingly unpredictable, increasingly aggressive, and eventually the animal had to, unfortunately, be put to sleep.
In December 2007, American sports fans were shocked as one of their heroes became embroiled in controversy. Former Atlanta Falcons quarterback Michael Vick was sentenced to 3 months in prison for his part in a dogfighting ring. Dogfighting in Northern Ireland has been highlighted in recent years, but it's claimed that many of the dogs destined for the north are being brought in through the Republic because of our lax laws.
See, it's very big in the south. What happens is because they're banned in Northern Ireland, a majority of dogs that come in from abroad, they come into the south of Ireland, 2 addresses in the south, and then they're shipped through the border. Because with no border checks, they just sail straight through.
This CCTV footage from a Belfast shop shows just how vicious pit bulls can be. This woman has run into the newsagents to try to escape from a terrier who began mauling her Bichon Frise dog while she was out walking. She tries to take refuge in a storeroom. But as she attempts to pull her pet out of harm's way, the pit bull locks its jaws onto the defenseless dog as horrified shoppers look on. Eventually, one man takes action and hits the dog repeatedly with a plastic sign. The terrier still refuses to let go. Finally, he opens his powerful jaws and releases the terrified dog. The owner manages to close the door of the storeroom, and the attack is over. Fortunately, the Bichon Frise survived the violent ordeal. The pit bull was captured and taken away by animal welfare officers. Fighting dogs are not outlawed in Ireland. Individual city and county councils have introduced bans on potentially dangerous breeds, but these laws have been criticised.
Liam McGuinness lives in the Oliver Bond Council flat estate in Dublin city centre with his dog Jess. But Jess is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, one of 10 breeds banned from Dublin City Council estates since the start of this month.
No, I'm not going to give Jess up now, even if I have to go to court. It's my right to have a pet.
Shane the German Shepherd is on Dublin City Council's new list of banned dogs, and today he joined dozens of protesters at the council's offices.
Innocent dogs are now handed into pounds and vets, they'll be destroyed, and innocent dog owners will come forward with their dogs, and the problem dogs will still be there because the irresponsible dog owners will not surrender their dogs.
While bans on dangerous dogs may help protect members of the public, it won't stop the rise of dog fighting in Ireland. It's a cruel blood sport dominated by criminals.
And they will, I suppose, a lot of people in the criminal fraternity have a notion that they're very interested in dogs and animals, and we know from the incidents that we've come across, that the dog's welfare is the last thing on their mind.